There's a famous joke in China about the workplace. A boss stands up in a meeting and says, "Feel free to speak your mind. Tell me what you really think about me or the company. Don't worry. As long as it makes sense, I'll listen." Sounds great, right? Open culture, honest feedback. But here's the punchline. If you're naive enough to actually point out all the problems, you're finished. The smart employee gives a very different answer. "Boss, you've been working too hard. I think you should take better care of your health." That's it. No criticism. No real suggestion. Just safe praise. And somehow, everyone understands that this is the correct answer. For a clever person, this is an excellent opportunity to flatter. The Chinese call it pai ma pi, means trying to win favor by excessive flattery, often in a fake or insincere way. Alternatively, you could suggest that the toilet paper isn't being replenished quickly enough. That way, the only person you end up offending is the poor cleaner. If you don't understand why, you don't understand how many Chinese offices really work. Because what runs these workplaces isn't policy. It's unwritten rules. Here are 5 of them. The first rule: big meetings are for show. Small meetings are where things actually happen. In large meetings, people repeat safe ideas. They use vague language. They avoid risk. It's not about solving problems. It's about signaling alignment. But real decisions? They happen in smaller circles. Private conversations. Closed-door discussions. That's where priorities are set. That's where truth is spoken carefully. But here's the important part. Even if a big meeting is full of empty talk, you still need to show up prepared. Bring a notebook. Bring a pen. Take notes. Nod. Look serious. Because the performance matters. Not taking notes doesn't mean you're efficient. It means you look disengaged. And in this system, how you look is part of your job. The second rule: don't mess with internal power departments. In many large Chinese companies, especially state-owned ones, the people with real power aren't always the ones doing business on the outside. They're inside. Finance, HR, administration, logistics, party affairs. They control resources. They control approvals. They control processes. You might close deals. You might bring in revenue. But if these departments say no, nothing moves. And if you make enemies there, things can quietly become very difficult for you. Slow approvals, extra procedures, missing support. No one needs to confront you directly. The system will do it for them. The third rule: don't just work hard. Find the right person to follow. In theory, workplaces reward talent. In reality, they reward alignment. You'll often see someone who seems too young for their position, or not especially capable, but somehow they're trusted. They're close to leadership. Pay attention to that person, because they're not random. They're a signal. They are what people call the leg to hold on to. Attach yourself to the right person, and your path becomes smoother. Ignore this, and you might work twice as hard for half the result. The fourth rule: relationships require maintenance. During holidays or special occasions, there's an unspoken expectation. Dinners, invitations, gifts. Officially, everyone talks about professionalism, clean governance, no corruption. But in practice, relationships are still reinforced through personal gestures. You don't have to be extreme, but doing nothing at all? That sends a message too. And usually it's not a good one. Because in a system built on human relationships, distance is risk. And the fifth rule: loyalty matters more than ability. Of course, skills are important, but they're not the most important thing. The most important thing is this: never make your boss lose face. You can be average. You can even make mistakes. But if you're loyal, if you protect your boss's authority, image, and position, you're safe. If you're brilliant but unpredictable, that's dangerous. Because in a hierarchical system, stability matters more than brilliance. And nothing threatens stability more than someone who doesn't play the game. So when you look back at that joke from the beginning, it's not really a joke. It's a survival guide. It tells you exactly how the system works. Don't be too honest. Don't stand out the wrong way. Don't challenge power directly. And always say the right thing, especially when it matters most. Now I'm curious. Are there similar unwritten rules in your country's workplace? Or is this something uniquely Chinese? Let me know in the comments.